While only under a minimal amount of pressure, Jonathan folded. I use ChatGPT. I'm sorry. Being caught by a teacher while I was cheating in class is definitely one of the moments in my life that I will remember for the rest of my life. And it's not really the fact that I got caught cheating why I will always remember this moment. It's how I got caught cheating. This story takes place back in high school when the app called ChatGPT just started to get famous. Everyone in my school was talking about how useful and efficient the app is when it comes on to cheating on your assignments and tests. I'm hearing people say stuff like, dude, I literally told this app to write me a 1,000-word essay on American history and it did exactly that. Oh, same here, dude. This app just literally answered all my homework problems for me, step by step. But in my head, I'm like, bro, there is absolutely no way there is an app that can do that without making any critical mistakes. Something like that isn't going to be released until we're in the year 2050. I would keep thinking like this until my boy Theodore used the app right in front of me one day. Alright, Onfroy, this is how it works. All you gotta do is type this. Write me a 700-word essay on the Industrial Revolution. Make it sound human. And boom! Psh, I'm not buying that. Show me a mark after you hand it in and the teacher marks it. I bet if I get over 90% on this essay, you gotta record yourself throwing it back while saying my name. I bet that. 2 weeks went by and Theodore had got his results back from the assignment that ChatGPT did for him, and to my surprise, he got a 98 on his assignment. Immediately, I thought to myself, what the hell? This dude actually got a high mark on his assignment because of ChatGPT? So, when are you gonna start throwing it back while saying my name? So after Theodore had proved that ChatGPT is actually legit, I had to see if it would also work for me. Therefore, I started plotting. Towards the end of the week, I knew that I had an English assignment that's due. I decided that I'll use ChatGPT for this assignment, but to stay on the safe side, after ChatGPT is done writing my assignment, I was gonna go through and rewrite some parts so that my teacher doesn't get suspicious. I remember the moment right before I had hit the turn-in button. I made a quick little prayer to the man above because I really needed to score above a 90% in order to get my mark up so that my mom won't have a heart attack when she sees my progress report card. A week had passed, I checked Power School and I saw a whopping 96%, bro. I remember feeling happy but also mischievous at the same time because that assignment realistically was supposed to take me 6 days to complete, and I did everything under 3 hours and I still managed to score a 96%. Yo, Theodore, I used ChatGPT to do my English assignment and I got a 96%, bro. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for putting me on, gang. I really appreciate it, man. Of course, bro. I got you. But hey, though, you still didn't record yourself throwing it back while saying my name. So as the rest of the school year would continue, I would use ChatGPT to do all my assignments, and obviously I would destroy every single assignment that's in my path. While I was doing this, I was getting more and more lazy to the point where I wouldn't even read my assignments for myself, bro. I would just snap a picture of it and upload it to ChatGPT, then I'll let the AI do the rest. It got to a point where I literally used ChatGPT to cheat on my test that I took in person. Now you guys might be wondering, how was that even possible? Well, sit back and I'll explain it to you. This event took place in my physics class. Friday, our class had to write a test, but fortunately for me, I ended up missing that day, which means that the following Monday, I would have to take the test. When that Monday came around, my teacher was absent. Therefore, a substitute teacher would have to be available. So I informed the substitute teacher that I need to write a test, but I don't know if I'll be able to take the test while they're teaching the class. The noise would prevent me from paying attention. The substitute teacher would then say, okay, I will put you in a quiet room so that you can do your test. We made our way down to the room, and to my surprise, the room was completely empty. Nobody was in there. I sat down around a table, pulled out my pencil and started to work on my test. By this time, the substitute teacher had already left. Therefore, it was only me, my test, and ChatGPT. All the way up to this point, I had been using ChatGPT to cheat my way through this physics course. So it was no surprise to me when I found the physics test extremely hard to understand. Therefore, I whipped out my phone, snapped a picture of it, and uploaded to ChatGPT. ChatGPT answered all the questions for me, but I never wanted the teacher to feel suspicious, so I purposely screwed up around 3 questions. And as you can already guess, I ended up scoring above a 90% on the test, even when I purposely got 3 questions wrong. At this moment, I was really feeling like him. My grades were super high, my mom was no longer yelling at me, I was able to spend more time with the boys, and also, I was jacking it. Life was good, man. Life was good. Until coming to the end of the school year, I had a huge English assignment that needed to be handed in. This assignment was worth 20% of my overall mark, so I had to lock in. We had 3 weeks to complete this assignment. So to ensure to be on the safe side, the moment I got the assignment, I completed it, which literally only took me 3 hours to do with the help of ChatGPT, of course. But 2 weeks before the semester had ended, everybody in my class had received their mark back from the teacher, but for some reason, I was the only one who didn't get my mark back. So then I thought to myself, maybe my teacher hadn't marked it yet, or it could just be a glitch in the system. The next day rolls around, I check PowerSchool and nothing. Then I started to get a little bit upset because I'm like, why the hell hasn't this dude marked my assignment yet? So I decided that today when I go to my English class, I will ask him about it. Hey, I was wondering why you haven't marked my assignment yet. Sorry, repeat that for me. Oh, I said, I was wondering why I haven't marked your assignment yet? Yeah. Well, that's because, Onfroy, for some reason, you and Jonathan were spending some time together. Huh? Why both you and Jonathan have the exact same thing written down on the English assignment? See, what happened was Jonathan and I both used ChatGPT to cheat on the exam. And unfortunately, ChatGPT ended up giving both of us the exact same answers. So, you guys care to explain why you guys have the same thing written down when I clearly stated that this isn't a group project? While only under a minimal amount of pressure, Jonathan folded. I used ChatGPT. I'm sorry. So then I had to admit the same thing as well, which would lead us to be the first people in our school that got caught using AI to do our assignments. Almost everyone in my school had found out about this situation because it was unlike anything else. It was low-key a bit embarrassing at first, not gonna lie, but it was a good thing that I had my homie Theodore along my side to cheer me up. So I know you just got caught for cheating and everything, and I know you're probably like really depressed right now. You probably want to not talk to anybody, but you still gotta throw that shit back for me while saying my name.